to every Biafrans. Today is Friday, and I'm going to say a couple of things before I resume. Most of us have seen Nnamdi Kanu going to the Court of Appeal to appeal for his case of terrorism that Nigeria slammed on him. Now, it will interest you to know that Justice Omotosho, like I keep saying, has been bribed to jail Nnamdi Kanu. And each time I come here to tell Biafrans that Justice Omotosho, in his person, is Nwike's friend, most of you tend to disagree with me. But in the recent happenings, some of us have understood why I say that. Now, Justice Omotosho cannot, for those Biafrans who are, worried about the 20th, Justice Omotosho can never and would never pronounce a jail term for Nnamdi Kanu. It is very imperative that I make this video today because a lot of people have been calling me and disturbing me. Oh, Rose, our brother is going to jail. Oh, Nnamdi Kanu is going to go to prison. Oh, this, that. Listen, in this country, they know, the Nigerian government knows that Nnamdi Kanu can never go to jail. All they are doing is just, to look for something and place on something and make that something to stand on something. Whereas there is nothing you can place on nothing and expect it to stand. That is just the truth. So the world is watching. For Justice Omotosho, he cannot jail Nnamdi Kanu, and the reasons are very simple. Now, this young man has never carried a gun. You have not seen a gun with him. Now, this young man was fighting for the independent state of his people, for his nation, which is Biafra, that every one of us are dreaming to step into. And then he came back from United Kingdom to Nigeria to continue his agitation. What did Buhari do? Buhari went and arrested him, jailed him unlawfully, tried to imprison him unlawfully, and detained him for a couple of years. I think about 2 years or thereabouts. Now, finally, Nnamdi Kanu was released from detention. When Nnamdi Kanu was given bail by Binta Inyako, the person that stood shorty was Enyinneya Abaribe, stood shorty for Nnamdi Kanu. So Nnamdi Kanu was in his Royal Majesty house, Israel Okuchukwu Kanu, his father's house, where he was exercising his right as a citizen and obeying the court's order of him staying until his case has come to an end. What did the Nigerian military do? Buhari had to send military to Nnamdi Kanu's house, where they gunned down 28 people. Recklessly, they gunned down 28 people in Nnamdi Kanu's house. The reason why I'm bringing up this story is for it to be fresh in our mind. And Nnamdi Kanu was whisked away by the security that was in his house on that very fateful morning that the Nigerian terrorist government sent the terrorists of the Nigerian military to come and kill Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu ran away. The next place we saw Nnamdi Kanu was in Israel. And after that, he started doing his broadcast from London. Now, after some few months, while he was enjoying his freedom, because he ran away from the Nigerian terrorist government that was coming to kill him, he ran away and started his broadcast from London. And when that happened, after some time, he went back to Kenya. I think for a meeting. I don't know why he was in Kenya though. Went back to Kenya, enjoying his life and all whatnot, continued with his agitation without carrying any arms. The government of the same criminal and terrorist Buhari went as far as using Buhari's plane to come and kidnap Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya. Now brought him back with the effort of the Attorney of Federation, Malami, and then it was Uhuru Kenyatta that was the president of Kenya. So Uhuru Kenyatta helped the Nigerian government to commit this atrocity in Nigeria. So they brought Nnamdi Kanu out. For 5 years, the law says you should not keep a man in detention for less than 24 hours without charging him to court. Now, Nnamdi Kanu has stayed in DSSS facilities for 5 years without any case. Without any case. And these people want us to be sane. They want us to be sane. When we come out to argue, they don't want it. When we come out to tell the government of Nigeria that this is the evil that they're doing against Nnamdi Kanu, they don't want it. If we decided to march on the street of Nigeria to protest about this evil that they are doing to Nnamdi Kanu, they don't want to hear about it. They don't want it. They bring gun, they start shooting at us. Remember, when we started this agitation, we weren't carrying arms, we weren't carrying firepowers. We were just on our own. We were just on our own, peacefully with our Biafran flag, and all we met was gunshots, killings everywhere. So we resorted to self-determination and self-defense. That was what led to this, we defending ourselves in the southeast. And that was what led to Simon Ekpa, our prime minister, stepping into the game to make sure that Biafrans are no longer killed in any way. But you see, the evil continued. The government of Nigeria, in collaboration with the eastern governors, went as far as colluding with Finland, promising them your oil, our oil, promising Finland our mineral resources, and they took prime minister away. The same thing continues. Look at the humiliation that Nnamdi Kanu is going through. Look at what this man is passing through in the hands of the terrorist Nigerian government. It is in this same country that bandits called terrorists and people who are carrying AK-47 sophisticated firepowers, going to villages, ransacking villages, burning houses, destroying lives and properties, raping mothers, raping children, taking the life of children in that same country. That is the same people. The government will go after them and have peace deal with them, have peace meeting with them. The same country that is prosecuting Nnamdi Kanu are based and pet terrorists. Finally, the military of Nigeria will go and get these people, the genuine ones, because there are still genuine militaries in Nigeria. Get these people arrested, bring them for prosecution. What the government will now tell you, the terrorist government of Nigeria will now tell you that these people, they will be rehabilitated, and they will after rehabilitating them, they will come back and reintegrate them into the society again. That is what Nigerian does. That is what they do. And that is why I have this pathological hatred for Nigerian government. This same persecution that the Igbos are facing generally everywhere in the world, Nigerian government is using that opportunity to subject us to all manner of insults. Go to Lagos State now and see what they have done to our brothers and sisters' businesses, our homes. Go to Lagos and see what they are doing to us. Most of you don't understand the enormity of what these government are doing to our people. They want to impoverish us. They want to make sure that we remain the most poorest citizens of that country. We're not even a citizen because we have gotten a nation. They just want to make caricature of us. Or what the Vice President Shetima said, that is the agenda that they are carrying out as we speak. Now they understand what to know. They have jailed Simon Ekpa. The people that jailed Simon Ekpa, the foolish Finland that told you Simon is a terrorist. Have you heard them now spoke when Trump tweeted to Nigeria? Did you hear them speak? Did you hear Alexander Storr say anything against the evil that Nigeria is perpetrating on their own citizens? Did you hear Alexander? These are the people who want your freedom. These are the people that said, oh, Simon is a terrorist. Did you hear them condemning the genocide, the killings of Christians in Nigeria? Did you hear Alexander Storr say that? Did you? No, none of you had it. Because you're not going to hear it. It's just for common interest. Common interest. Most of you, when we are talking, you think we are here to, thank God all of you know that I don't make money from my social media handle. I don't come here to deceive Biafra, because if we don't talk about it, we will continue to die. If we don't stop them, they will kill all of us, and we will not have a place to live. Go to the whole southeast and see how the Nigerian army, the terrorist Nigerian army, is destroying our lives, destroying our property, all by the effort of the governors. All by the effort of the governors. They cannot defend their own citizens. They cannot defend their own land. Why? Because of selfish interest. It is very, 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 very imperative for me to say this. These governors and presidents, at the end of their 8 years, their 4 years, they don't stay in Nigeria. Have you noticed that? They do not stay in Nigeria. Show me one governor or one president that after their tenure in Nigeria, you can point to their house and say, oh, the former president of Nigeria is at home. Let's go and visit him. The former governor of Anambra State, where is he today? The former governor of this state is in his house. We can go and visit him. Tell me one place in Nigeria that has ever happened. and I'll show you their houses here in London. After ruling you, destroying your lives, after scattering everything, killing you, suppressing you, oppressing you, stealing from you, using your mineral resources to bargain for their entire generation, after that, they would fly out and stay abroad. The money is good coming from Africa, isn't it? The money is good coming from Biafran land. And most of you didn't know. Foolish, very foolish. I don't know how most of our Igbo brothers think. Very foolish indeed. Most of you don't know that the mineral resources is coming from your land. And the reason why they kept all your road blocked is because of your natural resources, because of your mineral resources. You don't reason. Most of you don't think. Because of that, go from Lagos to Onitsha. You will see 2 million checkpoints. Why? They are not there. Listen. They are not there because of the 1 naira that are collecting. They are there to make sure that the crude oil is being handled perfectly well by their own colleagues. So they move the crude oil in the night. Coal is being mined. They mine coal in Enugu. They move it in the middle of the night. That's why you can see Dangote trailer load with coals. They all move at night. You don't see them in the morning. That is why your mineral resources is being moved at night. And those police checkpoints are the people where they're going to tell them, oh, it's from this governor, it's from that governor. Why? Because you people don't know how to take what belongs to you. We are too busy doing business. We are too busy flying to Japan, flying to China, going to buy and sell. That is what we know. Our land is under siege by these people. You have one man that Nigeria cannot defeat fighting for his life. What do? Every Monday we ask you, we are even begging you. Thank God that some of you are even sitting at home. We are even begging you to sit at home. We are even begging you to show the world, your discontent with these people. We are even begging you to come out and join us. Start doing something so that we are in abroad, we can support. We know what we will do. Dr. Ngozi Rabeze, she's not the only person that can do it. She cannot do it all alone. That is why I'm here to support her. That is why every genuine media team is here to support that woman. She's trying her best. Now, our ID card is out. Very soon, we are moving to our international passport. Very soon, we are moving to our driver's license. How many heads does she have? The cabinet members, they are doing their best. What are you doing? What are you doing? Now I'm in my office. Just to talk to Biafrans briefly. To tell you the evil that these people is doing to Nnamdi Kanu. You people had it from one of these I will call him a very wonderful should I call him Islamic cleric? His name is Atiku, Alhaji Atiku. I can't remember his name, the last of his names. This guy is a very wonderful man. I think he was close to Nnamdi Kanu when Nigerian government framed him. These shitty things that framed the guy, and they took him to the SSS dungeon, and he saw Nnamdi Kanu, and Nnamdi Kanu, when he had encountered him, it's just like having an encounter with the Holy Spirit. The guy is now the one preaching what most of you cannot come here to preach. I think his name is Issa Atiku. The man is a Fulani man. A Fulani man is now addressing Nigeria. He's now doing what most of you cannot do. How dare do you not now encourage people like us? A Fulani man. We have seen what Nnamdi Kanu have seen. We have known what Nnamdi Kanu has been preaching since over the years. When Nnamdi Kanu was preaching this, what is it called? Freedom for Biafran. I thought he was mad until I went abroad. I was on Space yesterday and I told them on the airspace yesterday, Drink airspace. I told them yesterday that, listen, most of your prayers in Africa, it can never be answered. Now, most of your prayers, out of 100 prayers that you pray, 70% is answered in this country. You know why? Because your government is your God. Government is your God. And I explained in details to him. I said, listen, the government helps you to get a job if you don't have one. The government helps you if you don't even have a job and put you in a house, give you a free house where you can live. It's called council house. Government gives you money if you don't have money. The government gives you loan if you can't afford all these things. That is why there is debit card. And that is why there is credit card. If you have credit card, you can use it to buy anything. When you now finally secure yourself a job, you can now start paying back at your own convenience. You see, life is sweet when you know what you are doing. Life is sweet when government is involved. Nigeria, what can you boast of? What can all of you, most of you cannot boast of anything. Number one, you struggle to pay your house rent. You struggle to pay your children's school fees. You struggle to buy biscuits, common biscuits that your children will eat. You struggle to buy. You struggle to pay rent. You struggle to have lights. You struggle to drive on a good road. Your daily outgoing is not even guaranteed because of your bad road. because of the bad road. They're not even sure of coming back. You tell your wife and children, hey, my daughter, my wife, bye-bye, let me go to work. That's some people, that is the end of their life. If they don't die in car accidents, something, straight bullets, Nigerian terrorist police will shoot at them. Tell you that is straight bullet that hits him. No, there is no kind of crime that does not crimes. Nigeria is a crime scene. That doesn't happen in Nigeria. So why we are telling you that we need our nation to be built, we need you people to help to build this nation. If the nation is good, it's not for me. I'm not, listen, I'm the last person anybody should be calling for what is happening in the cabinet, because I'm not even there. I'm the last person you should even be reasoning with that what is Dr. Ngozi Oraboeze doing? I don't know what she's doing. But from what she's doing, I can tell that this woman is legitimately doing the needful for Biafra. We are not dumb in the head. We're not stupid. So what are you doing for the awareness, to create awareness of this evil persecution of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Why we do the one we are doing? What are you doing, I ask you? It is time we need to stand up, wake up, do the needful, stand our ground to defend our nation. I come here to tell you the simple truth, that Justice Omotosho has been bribed by Wike. Most of you argued these people were bribed. See, what they did was, from the first state, from the 5 governors in Anambra State, in the whole Southeast, one, they gave this guy $15 million and they promised him oil well. Now, thirdly, they told him anywhere, in any choice of his life, they will give him house anywhere that he precises to live, including Dubai. And then when I said it, I saw so many people's reactions. Oh, from this, from that. What happened? Recent, about 3-4 days ago, the same land grabbing that Wike do every single time. This Justice Omotosho is Wike's pal. They are 5 and 6. 5 and 6. Justice Omotosho is always being used for political activities. He's not a judge. That guy is fraud. So that is not a man that should be standing on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case. So we need to cry out. We need to stand our ground. And look at how Nnamdi Kanu is standing his ground. Listen, when you die like a coward. Nobody remembers you for anything. If they come to take me today, I can. Most of you can bear me witness. And look, I was fighting for justice, equity, and fairness. What will they know you for? This man is there fighting for his life, and we are here every time. Oh, Nnamdi Kanu, do something. Let the world hear your voice. A Muslim man, as bad as it may, Fulani is fighting for our brother now. A Fulani man that met him in prison. I think his name is Issa Atiku. A Fulani man. That's to show you the kind of spirit Nnamdi Kanu has. Maybe no, that is the kind of, maybe that spirit has even possessed someone like me. Because I don't know why you people will sit one place and this injustice will be happening in Nigeria. We can't sleep. We can't be normal when this kind of evil is happening around us. I can't be normal. Because in this country, everything you want is at your doorstep. You don't need to suffer. You don't need to suffer. This criminal drug lord, Tinubu, is telling you now that by January he's going to come and put tax. You are going to be paying tax on what? For what reason? What is the benefit of government to you? Before government can tax you, there must be something that the government is doing for you. This one is pure criminality, stealing from the public. You don't create a job, and they're targeting Igbos. I'm telling you the simple truth. They are targeting Igbo with this nonsense that they're doing, because when they see a Yoruba man pay money into any account, I believe and I know that they're not going to charge him. But they're doing all this useless politics because of an Igbo man. You can imagine, after suffering, you created a job for yourself. You made jobs for yourself. You were the one that hustled and built your own empire. And then after you finish making your 10 million, government will have 1 million from it. Is that not madness? Is that not stupidity? Is that not stealing? In this country, government will stand their ground. Yes, I provided the job. Without me providing this job, you're not going to have it. I provided good road. You have steady power, electricity, power supply. There is nothing that you are lacking. So why wouldn't you pay me tax? Why wouldn't you pay me tax? So you can't even argue that in court. There are so many things you can't argue in this country. My tire, just because my road, you pay for all this, they collect your tax. So my tire just entered small ditch. I had to go and report that. In fact, I filed the council tax. I told them that they are bad road, and I snapped the road. I said it to them. They apologized and paid me 300, and they said that I should go and buy a new tire. They paid me 600,000 Nigerian money. The government, I'm telling you now, The government of this country paid me 600 because of we are driving on a straight road and then I suddenly saw a ditch. I entered it, small ditch. I said no, not gonna happen. I filed immediately because my son was inside the car. So when I entered it, I told them that the thing threw my son up. So we started arguing it in court, and I won the case. And the government paid just 2 days, and the government paid me. And this is a government that has never provided any job of opportunity for you, provided any job availability for you, and that is the same government that is trying to tax you. And you people are quiet. You know, Nigeria, you people are, you are too good. You guys, you have good hearts. Most of you have good hearts. I don't know. Biafrans, I don't know. Our government cannot even try that kind of thing. I know what our government can do. They can't. Nigeria, you people are good to adapt. You are too easy. You easily adapt to things. That a drug lord because they have spent money on Nnamdi Kanu. They have spent money on Simon Ekpa. Now they are coming. They don't know how to generate funds. They don't have brain. They don't think. A drug lord, Tinubu, that cannot fly to America, is now a lawmaker in Nigeria. He is now the GCFR, the Commander-in-Chief of Armed Forces of Nigeria. Ha! I don't know if you people see the angle I'm coming from. A drug lord, someone who is wanted in America. You know, when I tell you people that Tinubu cannot fly to America, you think I'm joking. As he stepped his foot in America, even when Trump said they are Christian genocide, he can't step his foot in America. They're not born and well. They will die. If you see the way they will dive him, because they're waiting for him. They know he has committed. It's not on that Trump's watch that Tinubu will come to America. He may be going to America, maybe when his puppet are there, but not on that Trump's watch. Do you know what this guy did? I'll tell you. Maybe some of you don't know. This guy sponsored Joe Biden, Kamala Harris against Trump. Paid millions of dollars. Where did you get that kind of money from? To sponsor American election, for Trump to fail. Where did you get that kind of money for? So they are waiting for him. They know what they are doing. America is waiting for him. Apart from his drug case, apart from his illegal, because the man he sells drugs in America. Apart from his illegal cases in America, they are waiting for him to come to America. I told you people, maybe most of you don't even believe what I'm saying. But today, has he not proven it? Can Tinubu go and meet a fellow president like him in America today? The answer is no. He has not even gone there. So why are we here making this noise? But again, I want to let you people to know that Tinubu, Akpabio, Wike cannot jail Nnamdi. It can't happen. It's not a threat. It cannot happen. I'm telling you. They are just using this nonsense to buy time. They can't jail him. On the 20th, it will come and go. Nothing will happen. Nothing, absolutely nothing will happen. Because they're waiting. They know that the world is waiting for them. They know. Let them just make that mistake, and the world will call them. Under what law? We ask you to release this man. European Union will call them. Because they have evidence. We ask you to release this man. Supreme Court freed him. You never allowed him to go. So under what law did you jail him? They will have questions to answer. So don't worry, brothers and sisters. These people are animals. A government that will face a particular ethnic group and start attacking them. Igboho was fighting for Yoruba nation. Igboho was detained, but now he's gone. Mietiala, that carried guns and killed people left, right, and center, was arrested, but he's gone. Showore that you see now that he's going everywhere, making himself to be known, fighting for justice, equity, and fairness, was arrested by the same Buhari for trying to bring up revolution. That same man has been released. Why then is Nnamdi Kanu in prison? This is crime more special than Nnamdi Kanu never held a gun. It is his right for agitation, for him to agitate. Why are you people attacking Nnamdi Kanu? Why is he going back and forth? Because he's an Igbo man. Because he's Igbo, and you know what he can do. He commands respect from us. He commands respect from every Igbo indigent. That is why you are holding him. Tell me one good thing that Nnamdi Kanu has done, or one bad thing Nnamdi Kanu has done, I mean to say. Tell me one bad thing. You don't have anything against him. The same way you have nothing against Simon Ekpa. Just your interest. What will benefit Nigeria is only what they will fight for. A lot of Nigerians are abroad here, in prison. The last time I visited China, come and see Nigerians that are in prison in China. What about Malaysia? Are we talking about Germany here? Nigerians, Igbos, Yoruba, in fact, Igbos are more in prisons. Nobody to speak for them. Nobody, no government officials. Apparently, as we speak, Nigeria does not have ambassadors anywhere in the world. Go and check this thing I'm telling you. They don't have ambassadors. Tinubu, this criminal, doesn't have an ambassador anywhere. He doesn't. That is the president of Nigeria. That is the president of Nigeria. He does not have any ambassador anywhere. And yet Tinubu chairman of petroleum. Tinubu is the chairman of petroleum. Yes, Tinubu is no more paying subsidy. The money he's saving from subsidy is the money he's using to fight Biafra. Do you know how much Tinubu is saving from one depot? Do you know? You don't know. If you know, you start a revolution now. Tinubu is saving from one depot approximately $300,000. I mean, $3 million. No, $3 million from one depot in every month. $3 million. Calculate 15 or we have almost 35 or 40 depots in Lagos State alone. We're not talking about the one in Warri. We're not talking about the one in Calabar depots. I'm talking about Lagos State alone. It's 3 million or 300. I think it's about 300 million. I think it's $3 million. I'll get my fact again correctly. Each depot, one depot, Tinubu is saving $3 million. One depot. Now, in one vessel, Tinubu must pay $3 million to one vessel. Now, one depot can bring about 2 or 3 vessels in a month. Now, 6 months, you should have nothing less than over $80,000 or $800,000 to pay. $800,000 now in one depot. So sometimes they pay $1 million in one depot, maybe on the space of 6 months, because I've seen that before. Now calculate $1 million times 40 depots. See how much Tinubu is saving. See how much Tinubu is saving. So approximately in a month, Tinubu is saving over $300 million. $300 million, and you don't have access to petrol. You are suffering to have gas in your country. Why am I giving you this analysis? Because I worked in the depot. I worked in the depot, so I know all these things. Siphoning money, very corrupt man, very, very corrupt. That is why petrol is the way it is today, because of that subsidy removal. Why didn't you ask Tinubu? Because the subsidy money is to use to build Nigeria. If you remove subsidy from a product, you are supposed to subsidize everything around that product. Now use that money to build infrastructure for Nigeria. Give Nigeria good life, amenities. It's not hard. But does Tinubu do that? No, he kept the money to his family. Remove subsidy, they chop the money from mouth. He doesn't have minister anywhere in the world. That is how corrupt Tinubu is. He's a drug lord. Drug lord, this is how they behave. They don't care. Their interest is not all about you. Go and check any drug cartel that you see. Their interest is not about you. That is why Nnamdi Kanu understood them very well, and that is why they kept him where they kept him up to tomorrow. They don't want him to go, because Nnamdi Kanu is destroying their foundation of lies, evil that they are doing in Nigeria. You can imagine Wike trying to law himself as a god over people. That is how they are in Nigeria. The power intoxicate them. They don't know the constitution. They don't stand with the constitution. They don't even know anything about the constitution. It's all about arrogance, money, and power. That is who they are. That is they don't follow the due process of law. They don't even go to the law. Apparently, in the whole of FCT, just know that Wike is the chief judge of the whole Nigeria, or even FCT as we speak, because all the whole judge in FCT have been bought by Wike, corrupted by Wike. So when I say these things, people don't believe me. But now the story is coming out gradually. At least you can learn from the boy that insulted Wike. Why did that boy do that? Because he's still a young soldier. He has not been corrupted. They have not bribed him. He has not worked with these useless politicians. You can see the fat belly ones, the ones that has family. You could tell that boy is not even married. That soldier, I mean to say, is not even married. The one with fat belly, when they think about it, yes sir, we'll kill you, we'll go. Because the only thing the governor will come and say, don't worry, for this mission, I will pay everybody 500,000. But that guy knew that, look, this person is not this week, so who the hell does you think? If you fire me today, I can still get another job. If they remove my uniform today, I can still get another job. But those ones in the power that they know that they have, they don't chop, corruption. They are very corrupt, very, very corrupt. They will always stand with impunity. That is why you saw what that displayed on that day. Because the guy is not corrupt. He doesn't know what life is. He has not started, apparently, might be living with his parents. Or they will give him a house in the barracks. That is why you saw that display of shame to Wike. Very shameless people, very, very, very shameless. Biafran brothers and sisters, I love to talk to you people, but time would not permit me. But if we don't come here, it will seem as if we're slacking back. But I need to come and update you every single day. Every single day. So please I will have to go back to work now. I will talk to you people practically on Sunday. I tried to come up on Sunday, but a lot of engagement, which I was not able to make it. So I promise, if this Sunday is good for me, I'm going to come and we will stay longer than this. Thank you so much, Biafrans, brothers and sisters. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, know this, can never be jailed under Justice Omotosho. The worst that can happen is that they will just tell him, okay, we have adjourned the case again. Or the Supreme Court will step in and say, okay, they are going to look into the matter for now. Let the judgment be suspended. Even the judgment will not be sentence. I'm telling you the truth, because their law is baseless on what they are trying him for. Thank you so much, Biafrans. May God bless you. Remember, Dr. Ngozi Oreboweze is the right woman to follow. Every other people are fake. I'm not saying Dr. Ngozi Oreboweze is a legendary. Yes, she is a legendary. I'm not saying she's a robot. But when we see that she's not getting it right again, we are still with our senses working. She is the right person. That is the right government. And everybody working with them, please respect them, respect the government, and may God bless you people.